Welcome back to Man City News Now, your home for all the latest Manchester City updates, transfer news and club developments. Manchester City's 2026 summer transfer window is already shaping up to be one of the biggest and most emotional in the club's modern history. With reports now confirming that legendary manager Pep Guardiola will leave the club at the end of the season, the Etihad is preparing for the start of a completely new era. After a decade filled with trophies, domination and unforgettable football, Guardiola's departure marks the end of one of the greatest managerial eras in Premier League history. Since arriving in 2016, Pep transformed Manchester City into a global powerhouse, winning multiple league titles, domestic cups, and finally delivering the club's long-awaited Champions League success. Now, City are preparing for life after Guardiola, and that transition has already started behind the scenes. Reports suggest the club is aggressively targeting young Premier League and European talents as they aim to refresh an aging squad and build the next generation of Manchester City stars. One of the biggest names currently linked with a move to the Etihad is Nottingham Forest midfielder Elliot Anderson. The 23-year-old midfielder has enjoyed a breakthrough rise and is now regarded as one of the most exciting young midfielders in English football. Sources close to the situation claim Manchester City remain extremely confident about winning the race for Anderson, despite Guardiola's expected exit. City reportedly view Anderson as a long-term midfield solution, a player capable of bringing energy, intensity, technical quality and versatility to the next era of the squad. His performances for Nottingham Forest have attracted interest from several top clubs, including Manchester United and Arsenal, but many insiders believe Manchester City are currently leading the race for his signature. What makes this transfer story even more interesting is the timing. Manchester City are entering a period of uncertainty and rebuilding, but the club's recruitment strategy remains aggressive and ambitious. Even with Guardiola stepping away, the club hierarchy appear determined to continue competing at the very top of English and European football. There is also growing speculation surrounding who could replace Guardiola in the dugout. Multiple reports indicate that former City assistant and current top-level coach Enzo Maresca is one of the leading candidates to take over at the Etihad Stadium. Maresca understands the Manchester City philosophy, the tactical structure and the expectations inside the club. That continuity could become extremely important during this transition period, especially as City prepare to integrate younger players into the squad. Supporters should also expect more transfer movement in the coming weeks. Manchester City are reportedly monitoring several emerging stars across Europe as they aim to refresh key positions including midfield, defence and attack. The club knows the next chapter must begin strongly, especially after years of dominance under Guardiola. For City fans, this summer could be emotional, exciting and historic all at once. Saying goodbye to Pep Guardiola will not be easy. He changed the identity of the football club forever and built one of the greatest teams English football has ever seen. But football never stops and Manchester City are already planning for the future. The potential signing of Elliot Anderson could become one of the first major statements of this new era. A sign that Manchester City are preparing to build another dominant team capable of challenging for every trophy once again. Can Elliot Anderson become the next star at the Etihad? Who should replace Pep Guardiola? And what signings do Manchester City still need this summer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for all the latest updates right here on Man City News Now.